Oh, it's grown enormously. I mean, when I joined, we were minnows in the city, but we really now have, I think, established a place for ourselves, and a marketing place. We are looked at for the marketing initiatives which we can bring to the city. I think we've got a lot to offer.
Oh, I think the reputation has increased dramatically. You know, it's become known, and the help it gave. The other thing I did was to make an alliance with St. Paul's Cathedral, and I was very pleased with that because I got to know the Dean and all the people in the cathedral, and we set up a committee with them. And I founded a Marketors chorister. We awarded a special badge for the chorister. And we had a special service the public were at, and our members where we made the award. In addition to that, we set a marketing committee, and I worked on that closely with Jeff Darby, who was my middle warden at the time. And I think we made quite a big contribution because we persuaded St. Paul's to charge for admission. Now, at that time, the Dean was horrified with the idea. But you may not know that St. Paul's do not have large land property like Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey inherited a terrific amount of land, revenue, and the fabric of a cathedral costs millions. And so St. Paul's needed all the help they could get. And thousands of visitors, students were wearing out the aisles. Vandalism was terrific. So this was very important. Anyway, of course they finally did it, and most cathedrals do it now. That we weren't the first. A number of others were doing it. The other thing I did, which sounds minor, but made a major contribution, I had been using credit cards on the aircraft for duty-free sales. And I said, you've got all these tourists, they don't have much cash. Why don't you use credit cards? So persuaded them to do that, and that made a terrific difference to the sales in the shops. Small things, but very important. And when I retired as master, finished my year, Jeff Darby took over a committee running with them, and he made a great contribution in that area, I know, too. So I was very pleased with that. We had to be careful because we wanted to keep our link with St. Bride's. But I just thought the link with the cathedral was on a much bigger scale and very important for us at that time.
Well, I guess the big change came with Harry Druce's event, the 800th anniversary. That marked our card, I think, with the city. And they suddenly sat up and took notice. And things did change noticeably from then. And we had Paul Newell join us as an alderman, and of course we had the advantage of Lord Mays, who'd been involved beforehand and had become Lord Mayor. But Harry Druce's event made a big difference, and we suddenly got all kinds of invitations to get involved, in the sense that somebody would say, we're doing this, that or the other, can you give us a marketing perspective and can you help us?
It's amazing the extent to which we were grown, and not only been accepted in the city, but our standing in the city. Well, I won't go so far as to say I didn't think it would happen in my lifetime. But as I go around the city today, whenever I mention the company, I am so favourably impressed by the reaction that I get. Our standing in the city is the highest it has ever been. We are, of course, doing a lot of work in terms of helping the various areas, I think, of the city's activities. And, of course, we are going to have a Lord Mayor. So, yes, certainly, I think this is one of the main things, the standing of the company in the city from very small beginnings. Because if I think back to the early days, when I went round in the city, they weren't aware of us, in fact. So they didn't have, we didn't have an image. Now, not only are they aware of us, we are, well, as far as I'm concerned, we have a very high reputation, which I'm sure will be enhanced, or has been enhanced, by Sir Paul Judge in his role as of the Alderman, and eventually as Lord Mayor.